Hi guys, it's Nancy here, and I'm back with my last video from my Hey Little Magpie blog post that went up this April. I'm sorry there's been a delay. I've had some real issues actually getting the files off my camera. I'm not quite sure what's been going on, so that's been a little bit annoying. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, what I have done is I've taken a load of speciality papers and I'm using them to help stash bust my 6x6 paper pads. So I pulled out the Becky Higgins Project Life, I think this one's called Inspire Me or something. I'd used it previously, but it has lots of these script words, which, as you know, not a huge fan of. But I decided that I was just really going to try and make a go of it for this layout. There is just pattern ones in here, so you do have the option, but yeah, there's lots of script words, which, as I said, is not my favourite. But I decided that I was going to kind of use them more as an embellishment rather than like a title piece. So what I'm doing is I'm just going through the paper pads, picking out all the different bits, and I'm just cutting them into squares. My photo is a square. It's a 4x4 photo, and I did mount that on a piece which has got script behind it, so that's fine. I'm using that super shiny gold Jen Hadfield, and I'm mounting a couple of those smaller blocks on that as well, again just to help carry on that beautiful shininess. The background paper I'm using is actually an Amy Tangerine one from the Finders Keepers collection, and yeah, I really just love crafting gold. I've really enjoyed doing this series of layouts. So I'm now just literally flicking through the paper pad, pulling out lots of different papers and just cutting them into squares and seeing what I can do with them. I wanted this to be quite a sort of a loose layout. I'm not doing much grounding to it. I just wanted it to kind of like cascade of me doing some crochet. Sorry guys, it paused and done something weird again. I'm not having much luck with technology. Yeah, as I was saying, it's just a picture of me doing some crochet when I was on holiday in Scotland, and this was working on my cardigan that I made. I did just pull out an Amy Tangerine paper pad there, Rise and Shine? No? I can't remember which one it was. Again, it was one of those older ones, and I just wanted a bit of mint green in there. I did decide to ink all the edges of this just to help everything kind of tie in together because I'm using lots of different patterns. And as I said, I'm going to keep this one super simple. This one took just over half an hour. And yes, it was the last layout I made, but I really wanted to scrap this photo because I wanted to talk about how I've just fallen back in love with crochet, and at the moment that's what's keeping my creativeness going, because I've really not been in a scrappy place. I have done some scrapping, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling it at the moment. I go through these lulls, so I'm sure it'll come back to me, but right now I'm cool with, you know, finding other hobbies and things like that. So I wanted to use that big piece there that says follow your bliss, because I did feel a bit bad that I didn't have like videos up on YouTube, and a few of my videos have been kind of more layout shares, just chats, which, you know, I want to thank everyone who gave me really good feedback about that, because I know that, you know, people watch my channel because they want to see scrapbooking, so I know that some people aren't going to find me just rabbiting on interesting, but yeah, so I just kind of thought I'm not going to stress about it. I did try and set myself sort of more of a schedule of having 3 videos up a week, but I just can't achieve that at the moment, so I don't feel bad about it. I hope you guys are okay. You know, that I'm not necessarily going to have as much content up, but please do know that I'm not going anywhere. I'm just being a little bit more of a lethargic scrapper, let's say. Just going to take my time and make sure there's still joy in it. You know, I don't want to just churn layouts out for people to watch, and I don't mean that in a negative way at all. I don't want a hobby to become a chore, and I think, you know, for me that's really important. So kind of got off on a tangent a bit, but I kind of hope you understand sort of what I'm saying is, you know, really sometimes other stuff comes up, and as I said, crochet is at the moment, I'm really enjoying it, making lots of projects, you know, and things like that, and that's You know, that's given me my creative outlet at the moment, and I'm still doing, you know, got lots of plans for scrapping, taking loads and loads of photos. I am going away on a crafty retreat as well, with the Hey Little Magpie girls, so it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be good actually to have some dedicated time to do some scrapbooking, because I think I've got lots of distractions and things, so to just be away is going to be good for me. So I'm just going through all my different die cuts here and just trying to see where any of them can fit. I've actually put all of these little yellow pots of die cuts into one big tub, because I was getting really annoyed having to keep going through each little one and each that, so I've just tipped them all in a big Tupperware. And I'm probably going to regret doing that, but it is what it is. So this, I just ended up pulling out these scissors, and they are from different crepe paper collections. I love them, and again, 2 of them have got gold on, so they work absolutely perfectly. This is where I said I was flicking through and I found that squirrel from crepe paper, and so just pulled him out and stuck him down on the bottom. It's like, yay, found a squirrel. So I did say that you were going to see that in one of my videos. And so I did stick these flowers again. I think they were from the craft market one, and I'm just sticking these big scissors on as well. And again, I know it's not sewing necessarily I'm doing. I have been doing more sewing as well, mainly making project bags to put my crochet in, but yeah, I thought they just worked really well, and I've been saving them for a project, a layout. So I've left room for my title there at the bottom of the photo, and I've also pulled in a wood veneer that says love this as well, and I just wanted to add a little bit of texture. I'm actually going to end up using flat alphabets on here, because I'm trying to use my flat alphas. I've got so many, so I'm trying to use those up as well. So I'm on a real stash busting mission, as well as I'm on a stash busting mission, but I'm not scrapping. But you see what I mean. I'm really trying to get through lots of these lovely things that I've saved and not used, which is just ridiculous. So again, I've just repeated the word love over 3 places on the layout. I really like that thing. It's something I do quite a lot. I'm going to be using some Simple Stories alphas. I love these. I have so many of them. Again, trying to use them up. And I'm just going to put a title down there at the bottom, which is New Hobby High. I think most people will agree, you know, when you find a new hobby or you rediscover a new hobby, that you get really excited and you maybe spend too much on it and just get a little bit, you know, hyped up about it, which I think is a real good thing. So I'm just going to document. I'm actually going to do my journaling, I think, just around this layout on that background, because even though there's gold lines, there's sort of enough space to do some journaling over that. Or I could do it on that green block at the top. Not quite sure, haven't thought that out yet. And I'll do my journaling when I put this in my album. So that is really it for this layout. As I said, I kept it pretty simple. Did just pick up the colours of those alphas from those flowers as well. And the photo has both sort of greens and pinks in, so you probably can't see it too well. I'm just going to put the date up there at the top as well. So that is it. I hope you've enjoyed these series of layouts. I'm sorry there have been such big gaps in between them. It's just, yeah, my camera has been a nightmare. There's been formatting issues and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that's all gone now and I can get back to some routine. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll speak to you all again very soon. Bye!